Are you sure you're choosing the right keywords when doing product research on a specific niche? Choosing the wrong keywords can be detrimental. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make sure you're picking the correct broadest keywords when you're analyzing data for a niche. Stick around. What's up guys, Crescent here, and welcome back to my channel where I share with you the best tips and strategy videos, just like this one, on how to succeed with Amazon private labeling. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Let's get started. Okay, you need to be absolutely certain when you're analyzing data on a niche that you're using the most relevant and broadest keywords. Why is that important? The reason being is that different keyword combinations can yield drastically different results in the sales volume and reviews. Thus, here's where a lot of beginners will run into unforeseen problems once their product launches and they suddenly realize that the niche they've chosen is incredibly competitive and they cannot compete. And therein lies the problem. Beginners simply don't know they've chosen the wrong keywords, and to compound that problem, due to the confidentiality of product research, no one else can correct you if you've chosen the wrong keywords because no one shares the keywords they've chosen, even if you share your Jungle Scout screenshots. So, beginners can inadvertently be led down the wrong path straight from the beginning, thinking they discovered a winning product even if they share their Jungle Scout screenshots and get confirmation from their peers and even gurus, when in reality, the numbers they've analyzed were based on the wrong keywords. So I hope you understand the importance of getting this step right. Your peers and even your coach or mentor may not be able to correct you if you're wrong if you've kept your niche private and confidential. Okay, so before I show you some practical examples, let me explain to you from a technical perspective why it's important to choose the right keywords. Choosing the correct keywords is like the story of Goldilocks. You don't want to be too broad and you don't want to be too specific. The keywords you choose need to be just right to describe the product niche. Here's why. Let's say, for example, your product is golf balls. Now, if you guess golf balls is the broadest keywords, you'd be right. But how can you verify that? Well, first, there are three possibilities. Either you got it right, it's too broad, or it's too specific. An example of being too broad would be just the word ball. Now, if you do a search for golf balls on Amazon, 99% of the results are indeed golf balls. Whereas conversely, if you do a search for just ball on Amazon, you get an assortment of listings of all types of different and unrelated balls, such as basketballs, soccer balls, and footballs. In this case, being too broad is easy for you to spot right away, since the search results will yield a variety of unrelated products. Now, an example of too specific would be practice golf balls, distance golf balls, or high velocity golf balls. Unlike being too broad, using keywords that are too specific is much more difficult for a beginner to spot, since the listings in the search results will all be related to golf balls. Although the search results will show related products in the niche just like if you had chosen the correct broadest keywords, the more specific search terms will yield different data. More specifically, it will show far less competition than the broader keywords. So here's where beginners will get into trouble. In some instances, the data will show that the niche has really good potential, high sales volume with low competition. But in reality, it doesn't. And here's why. First, you need to understand human psychology. When people perform searches, they tend to search for the broadest keywords first. In this case, golf balls, not practice golf balls, distance golf balls, or high velocity golf balls. That's why golf balls is the correct broadest keyword phrase. Thus, in order to accurately determine the level of competition within a niche, you must analyze the data that results from the broadest keywords, since those listings are the ones you will be directly competing with, not the listings that resulted from the more specific keywords. This is extremely important to understand, so let me summarize it. You must analyze data resulting from the correct broadest keywords because those top listings are the listings that you will be directly competing against, not the listings from the more specific keyword phrase. Alright, let me show you some examples. Alright, so let's look at golf balls for example. So let's type in golf balls as the broadest keywords. And you'll see that the list of results is all golf balls. It's directly related to the niche because we know that golf balls is the broadest keywords, right? So let's try balls, which is too broad. And you'll see the list of results now shows unrelated products. There's soccer balls, basketballs, rainbow balls, and whatever. Okay, so it's easy to spot when you're using too broad of a keyword. Now the problem is when you go too specific. So let's try practice golf balls. Okay, so now you'll see that the list of results is still showing golf balls, right? And this is where you can get into trouble. So, and I'll show you why. So let's look at golf balls and the Jungle Scout data for it. All right, so we know golf balls is the broadest keywords, right? Now, if you look at this result, you're going to see that you have an average of 234 reviews and average monthly sales of 3,716. Okay, now keep note of those two numbers. Now here's where you can get into trouble. Okay, so if we go back to practice golf balls and look at the Jungle Scout data for this niche, look at the huge difference. The average reviews is 86. Okay, it can show that it has way less competition getting you into trouble. Okay, look again. Golf balls has average reviews of 234. Okay, look at all the reviews here. It's pretty high. All right, whereas practice golf balls, the reviews drastically lower. All right, let's look at another example. A garlic press. Okay, and we all know that the garlic press is the broadest keywords. So if you look at the list of results, they're all garlic presses, which makes sense, right? Now let's do press, which is way too broad. Okay, and look at the list of results. You're getting hydraulic presses and arbor presses and random other things. A French press, right? Unrelated products. So we know press is too broad, right? Now let's do something that's too specific, like a stainless steel garlic press. All right, let's compare the Jungle Scout data. Okay, so for garlic press, we have 668 reviews and an average of 1,000 monthly sales, right? So let's take a look at the stainless steel garlic press results. 346 average reviews. Okay, half, right? Look at the huge difference. That's why you got to be absolutely certain that you're using the correct broadest keywords. Okay, because on the off chance that the results show that the niche does have potential, that it has high sales volume with low competition, that's where you're going to get yourself in trouble because you're using the wrong keywords. So let's do one more example, such as using a similar keyword phrase, but not the correct one, such as a garlic mincer. So we know garlic press is the correct broadest keywords, but garlic mincer sounds like it might be as well, right? But let's look at the Jungle Scout data. Okay, look, 302 average reviews. If we go back to garlic press, it's 668. So again, the garlic mincer looks like it's a better result, but it's not because it's not the correct broadest keywords. All right, I hope you now understand the importance of using the correct broadest keyword phrase when doing your product research. It can be the single deciding factor between a successful product versus a complete failure. And I hope I made it clear how difficult it can be to catch a mistake since your peers most likely will not see the keyword phrase you're using to be able to point out an error to you. So you must be extremely diligent on your own part to ensure you're choosing the correct keywords. If you found value in this video, please consider subscribing and give it a thumbs up or share it with a friend. Remember to click that notification bell so you get notified whenever I post new content. I'd love to hear from you too, so if you have a question or comment, post it below. And if you haven't already, join my Amazon Facebook group. There's a link in the description. If you're looking for more tips and strategy videos, click or tap over here. And as always, thanks for watching.